Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for May 13, 2019. Today we're taking a look at the EURUSD, the euro, versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. Over the past several weeks, we've seen this currency pair in a downturn. We can really go all the way back to the top of this chart, back late December, early January for this year. We started all the way up here into the mid 115s, and now we're all the way back down here into the lower 112. So it's been a pretty significant downtrend. We've seen periods of rising within the downtrend, of course. We've seen rallies and falls throughout the life of this downtrend. In the recent couple of days, maybe the past week and a half or 2 weeks, we've seen a little bit of a rally here again for the euro dollar. So the question, of course, is will we continue to see the rally? Will the euro dollar continue to go up? Or will we see the return of the downtrend and it turn back lower again? And those are questions that still need to be answered. But so I would think that right now we're just going to go with what the market doing. Go with the flow. There's no reason to fight the momentum or sentiment of the currency pair, especially on a day when there's very little news to drive market movement like there is today. We don't really have anything to be a catalyst for market movement, so we're going to look to just go with the flow. Don't try to swim upstream, just go with the direction of the flow of the river. So let's go ahead and look for opportunities in that direction. So we had the previous downtrend, blue trend line. We've pushed through that blue trend line. That's very interesting. We're sitting above the pink shaded area, 112.20, 112.05. So at least at this current point, this pink zone becomes our support for the day, above the blue trend line and above what was historical resistance for the past week and a half too, right? And you can see right here inside this blue box, resistance into 112.05.20, and now we're above that, which will act as our support. We've seen support here before. You can see it right here before the blue box. You can see support into that pink zone. Even far left-hand side of the chart, we can see two candle bodies sitting down into that pink shaded area. So we know historically, factually, statistically, that this pink zone has been support and resistance. So it's not too hard to surmise that if we're going to look for an opportunity to go in the direction of current flow, momentum, and trend, that we would look for a buy into support in 112.20, 112.05. Targets, kind of limited today, I would think, as long as it stays under that orange zone. We're looking at 112.45.60 as our first resistance target, and we've already seen that Thursday and Friday of last week hit the orange zone as resistance. So to get the best risk reward, let me zoom in a little bit. To get the best risk reward, smallest stop loss and largest potential profit target, I think we want to wait for it to dip back down into or close to the pink zone to give us lower risk. What's the risk at this point? The risk is the market turns around and gets back underneath that pink shaded area, the zone of support. So our stop loss would be just underneath there. We don't want it to get under the pink zone. If we're going to buy at the pink zone, we want to see it stay above it. So that's where our stop loss would be underneath that zone of support. And of course our targets, the orange zone, if it can break above the orange zone, historically the facts are it goes back to the green zone. You can see that right here, getting above the orange zone, went back to the green zone. So we have a couple of different targets to shoot for. Buying the pink zone, the orange zone first, secondary would be the green zone up here in towards the 113 level, which would be fantastic profit if we decide to buy at the pink zone. And again, the risk right now is that it gets under the pink zone. So we're looking to buy on dips towards the pink zone, targeting the orange zone first, secondary the green zone. The risk is a break under the pink zone for the euro dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.